My name is Sarah Kneebone. I'm a research fellow at Behaviour Australia. Now we're going to be talking about perceptions of similarity, which is also looking at householders and also considering water conservation behaviours around the home. The reason we're interested in similarity is because there's this concept called spillover, which is the idea that we might adopt additional behaviours or adopt additional beliefs or understandings based on what we've already done or based on practices that we already participate in. So if we can leverage off people's existing behaviours, maybe we can get further change more quickly. So it could be more efficient, could be more effective, and it could be quicker. That's the idea. In the case of pro-environmental behaviours, if they're already turning off the light, you want them to also, turn off the tap. You want them to also reduce their thermostat. You want them to also collect warm up water in the shower. You want them to also take more public transport. So they call it also the virtuous escalator. So you gradually get better and better and better and more pro-environmental the more behaviours you do, because each additional behaviour that you do increases the chances that you will adopt another one. There is an idea that we could encourage spillover by using similar behaviours, but we don't actually know what behaviours people see as similar. And if spillover, the theory behind spillover, is correct, the leap from one behaviour to another should be better or greater or more effective or more efficient if those two behaviours are similar. So what we did is we invited householders to participate in a card sorting activity. We had 46 different water-saving behaviours on cards, and people had to sort them into groups. So we could actually then group behaviours into clusters. So that's interesting. So we then know which behaviours are seen as similar. But we also asked the participants why they placed them into the groups. So what we found from doing our content analysis was actually location of the behaviours was the most important factor. And the division of the location was between outdoor behaviours and indoor behaviours. If you're looking to try and promote spillover between behaviours, what you want are two behaviours that are seen as very similar. So installing a water tank in your garden was seen as very similar to installing a water efficient irrigation system. So if you did one of those behaviours, maybe that increases the opportunity or increases the chances of you adopting the other behaviour. And then also the inside behaviours divided into rooms. So behaviours that took place in the laundry, behaviours that took place in the kitchen, behaviours that took place in the bathroom. So again, if you've got two bathroom behaviours and you want to encourage uptake of collection of warm up water in the shower, and people are already turning off the tap when they're brushing their teeth, then use turning off the tap to brush it when you're brushing your teeth to help leverage collecting warm up water, because they're taking place in the same location. The other factor that we found was most important that people considered in terms of similarity of behaviours was the type of behaviour. So there was three types basically that were identified: the maintenance behaviours, efficiency behaviours, and the curtailment behaviours, and they were grouped separately. So most important was location, and then second most important was the type of behaviour. So it's what you do and where you do it basically. So whether it's a new dishwasher, a new washing machine, water efficient washing machine, or a grey water system or efficient irrigation system. So any types of efficiency installation behaviours were seen as similar. They were seen as separate to curtailment behaviours. So these are things like turning off the tap when brushing your teeth, turning off the tap when shaving. So these are all behaviours that may only save a little bit of water, but you're doing them quite frequently. And then they were seen separate again to maintenance behaviours, making sure that your facilities or around the home were all working in a way to save water. When we are deciding which behaviours to use for a future water saving campaign, if we understand which behaviours are seen as similar to existing practices, we might get a greater take-up or adoption of new behaviours based on what people are already doing, as long as we promote behaviours that are seen as similar.